Okay.
What is this, like 2 or 3 years in the making? I think before we start, we should give these guys a big round of applause. So. Well, I just want to thank you all for joining us today. This is an amazing time to celebrate the creativity in the room, our artists, our ability to come together as organizations and work together in partnership and just really celebrate everything and all the hard work that has been related to making place matter for so many years. So today we get together and talk about art. We get to celebrate our artists that are here. And just a special thank you to all the council members and other partners that have partnered with us. We'll get into the details a little later, so thank you. As you all know, we just moved from our old city location to here. We've been here about 2 months now, and you know, it's years of hard work and deep support from the community. So without all of you, none of that would be possible. So I would love to give you a tour today if you haven't had a tour yet of our new building. You know, the building does a lot of things for us, but it really allows us to serve more people, and it allowed us to address some issues that we had in our old building. So we want to bring our history with us and honor the years of people who've come through the organization in the past. Ken Mavericks here with us today. You'll probably see some other of our founders again today. Ken, wave to everybody. He's not going to wave. He's going to smile. He's just going to smile. Yeah, and you know, we're really blessed to be in this already vibrant neighborhood full of other arts organizations. So thank you. So you know, as we move, we have to think about like how we can change and better ourselves as an organization. So that is one of our goals as well in our new building. And I feel like this project is a really great way to kickstart that off.
No, you're good.
We're good?
Yep.
All right. So if you know our old building, we really, the building itself created a lot of silos between our programs. So what we tried to do is address those issues and not bring them with us to the new building. So really what Making Place Matter in this project has done is it's broken down those silos. So for the first time, we're able to really join our exhibition and education programs as one. So not only the staff members, but the partners and especially the visitors, they get to see work and immediately respond to work and make work with their own hand. And we were able to bring in the community to give feedback and input. And you'll see that when you read the labels that are in the gallery. There's words there from community members and council members talking about, you know, the art and what the project meant to them. And then you'll also see it in the collaborative effort of making the benches that are in the gallery. So if you haven't seen it yet, really pay close attention to those. So those really small details are really what makes this project so special. Obviously, besides the talented artists that are in the show. So we appreciate it. Josie Bockelman, who's in the back here, and Jennifer Zwilling conceived of this project together to unite their programs, like I said, and they put an amazing team together and council members together to make it all happen. So again, that's what makes it so special. It's very thoughtful. We had many years to pull this all off. So I'd like to introduce Jennifer Zwilling, who's now going to introduce all the rest of the speakers today. So, Jennifer Zwilling, we call her JC, is our curator and director of artistic programs. She joined the Clay Studio in 2015. She administers the Resident Artist Program, exhibitions, the collection, the Guest Artist in Resident Program. And she received her Bachelor's in History from Ursinus College and Master's in Art History from Temple University, Tyler School of Art. Previously, she was the Assistant Curator of American Decorative Arts and Contemporary Craft at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Jay-Z developed and taught history of modern craft at Tyler School of Art for 10 years and has taught and lectured all around the world. She also represents the Clay Studio as a board member of Craft Now. Please help me welcome Jennifer Zwilling.
Thank you so much. I am so excited to be here, and it is probably obvious to everyone that we are just figuring out how to do this in our new building. Thank you, Jennifer Martin. Dear friends, welcome. Please take a look at the schedule that was on your chair so you know how the day will proceed. Just a little housekeeping. The bathrooms are down the hall. We will have a break, and then we'll have lunch, and at the end of the day, we'll have a reception. So don't worry, we will keep you well fed. Thank you for being here in person or on Zoom. I want to just check that we have transcription enabled. Is that, let's see, I know how to do that. Hold on. Or maybe Nick did it for me already. Live transcript, that's what we're trying to do. Hold please. Okay, great. We moved in, as Jen Martin mentioned, less than 2 months ago, but we have been planning this exhibition for more than 4 years. We wanted at that time to begin our exhibition program here with a show that considers the importance of place for all of us in our identity, our culture, and our community. I am more than thrilled to be here with all of you and have that chance today to dig deeper into the concepts and processes of this project, to celebrate the 3 amazing artists here with us together in person for the first time. We were so excited yesterday when we were all in the same room together, as well as with many of our council members and our staff team. We've been meeting mostly through Zoom since 2020, so being in person is really exciting. As Jen also mentioned, Making Place Matter was conceived in 2017 as soon as we knew we were going to move to this neighborhood. We began 2 projects that really deeply considered our relationship with our neighbors and wanted to deepen that relationship. Josie and I are going to tell you about that in a moment. What we learned from our first 2 projects, Clay and Conversations and Maker Days, led us to shape this exhibition. Together with our 3 artists, our council members, our continuing community, we worked together, we learned together, and we all had a voice in the design of the exhibition that you see downstairs. Getting here took a little longer than expected, but that has given us the luxury of more time to talk, think, and bond as a group of staff, artists, and council. Through a lot of teamwork and support from the Pew Center for Arts and Heritage and the Pennsylvania Council on the Arts, we are beginning our exhibition program with a show that considers the importance of place for all of us and our cultural identity and in our community. We are so grateful. We are grateful to the 3 artists who agreed to go on this journey with us, Kukuli Velarde, Molly Hatch, and Ibrahim Saeed. Each have strong ties to the Clay Studio, each addresses place and cultural identity in their work, and each have a strong desire to engage with community. We were privileged to witness and record their journey over the last 2 years, thinking through their ideas about place and cultural and personal identity. I can't wait to hear their conversation with Elizabeth Lesnar coming up next. That will begin our day. Our huge gratitude is due to the Making Place Matter Council. Many people in the council are here in the room. It consisted of 15 people, new neighbors and continuing community, who stuck with us for 2 years through the pandemic to help us to listen and speak and become an integral part of the Clay Studio family. We've begun the journey of building trust with the community, and we will continue that important work. We will hear from them later this morning in a conversation with Josie and myself. This group of new neighbors and continuing Clay Studio community is the keystone of this project and will continue on as the Exhibition Council, having impact on all of our exhibitions moving forward. We are so grateful to the Pew Center for Arts and Heritage. We have been able to honor the work of the artists as they explored the theme, the work of the council, spending their valuable time talking to us and offering feedback, and the connection to partnering organizations like Tiny WPA, with funding generously provided by Pew, as well as the Pew folks who have been invaluable thinking partners over the past 5 years. We are excited that Kelly Schindler is here today as part of the panel that will be led by Jason Schutbeck, Dean of the Design School at Drexel. They will be joined by Michael Clemens and Marilyn Rodriguez this afternoon to talk about creative placemaking and third places. Thank you, as I said, to the Pennsylvania Council of the Arts. They were the ones who gave us extra funding for this symposium today. I am so grateful to work with these incredibly intelligent, generous, hardworking people at the Clay Studio. Jennifer Martin inspires us every day by leading with integrity, unwavering hard work, and respect. Josie Bockelman, who, as we will talk more about, came to my desk in 2017 with the seed of this idea, is an incredible partner, and I'd like to say she's the heart of the Clay Studio staff. Raymond Rourke, communications designer, who's walking around taking your picture, in case you were wondering who that was. He's been a great thinking partner and heroic in skillfully designing every piece of signage, email, website, and printed material, including the catalog. There's one example up here. It's available in the shop. There will be signed copies by the artists. I highly recommend picking up a copy. Maria Alborna is the community organizer for Making Place Matter, as well as a teaching artist and a great potter in her own right. She rightly got high praise from our council at our last meeting. People intentionally called her out to say, thank you for always communicating effectively and with grace to make sure it was easy for council members to keep up with meetings and events. Ana Jimenez, our dear project coordinator, kept the staff on track and so well organized that her systems kept us going even during that sad period of time when she left us, but she's back, so we're excited about that. She also organized the website and translated all of it into Spanish, among many other things. Tracy Siegel and Teresa DeAngelis for grant writing and event magic. Thank you, Tracy. Charity Thaxton for keeping us all organized. Naima Stith, who's down in the shop and can help you with anything you need there or in the gallery. And finally, Elizabeth Lesnar, who joined us in 2019 to help shape our ideas into scholarly, insightful text that unified the project. I could not have asked for a more intelligent, generous person to co-curate the show with. I am so grateful and so excited for you to go on to the MFA Houston, but sad that I won't see you as much. From those first projects 5 years ago to today, we have learned a lot. The curatorial framework we've created with our exhibition council will continue. Curating with a single voice does not reflect our mission or our commitment to diversity and equity, nor does it allow us to reach the heights of excellence that come with the resources of many perspectives.